If you have a coaching business, November and Black Friday in particular can be some of the most profitable months from a coaching business perspective if you do this right. So in this video, I'm going to share all the scripts, all the templates, all the frameworks for you to be able to grow during Black Friday to be able to capitalize on it, right? So there's a few big things we need to look at when it comes to Black Friday within a coaching business and really capitalize on it, because I've sold over $2.5 million in coaching programs. Our clients are crushing. And there's a few big things we noticed, like this time last year and the year before, quite consistently, we've had clients 2x, 3x, even quadruple and 4x their businesses just from nailing their coaching and their Black Friday offers during this time. I'm going to run you through exactly how to do that. But one big mistake I also see a lot of coaches do that don't work with us is that they are devaluing their service. They're offering discounts and they're just going to sound like a cheap Walmart or like a cheap discount thrift shop, and no one's going to trust that in the long run. So I'm going to run you through exactly how to solve that, so you can still feel premium, still get clients through the door, paying you big money, and you can still grow really aggressively with your coaching business. So a lot of big stuff to cover, right? One of the first big things I want to do from this video is separate out a few different strategies that you can run for Black Friday. So one of the easiest, the most low-hanging fruit you have with Black Friday is your current clients already inside your coaching program, right? And this is something that a lot of coaches forget about, that you can re-offer and you can resell your current clients to rejoin the program for an extra 6 or 12 months in the program. The reason that works so well is because your clients are already invested in working with you. They're already inside your coaching program. They already are probably getting good results inside it. So you re-offering them with an absolutely no-brainer offer, it's just going to crush. A few ways you can do that is, if you're selling coaching program, if it's a 6-month or 12-month program, what you might want to do is just go back and re-offer in two ways you can do this, right? The first way you can re-offer your current clients is just by simply saying something like, hey John, I know you signed up before. Please rephrase it a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be word for word. I wouldn't say, hey, I know you signed up before, but what you might want to say is, hey John, I know you signed up before for 6 months. Hey John, we're running this huge Black Friday offer, this huge Black Friday promotion right now. What that looks like for you is, if you re-sign to the program, I can actually give you a couple months as a bonus on top of your current subscription, right? So if he pays you for 6 months, he might get an extra month free worth of coaching with you. Or if he signs up and he pays you for the entire 12 months, then he might get an extra 2 months or 3 months for free on your program. The reason why this works so well is because there's huge value for the client to rejoin the program and pay you, but you also get huge value your end because you get a bigger payment that gives you stability and security inside your business, knowing that you have a client that's going to be with you for the next 12 months. That gives you a huge amount of stability in your business. And it also means that if he's there for the next 12 months, he's going to get way better results than if he's paid monthly, right? So that's a big thing you can look at in your Black Friday offer. So that's re-offering current clients. You can re-offer them like this by giving them an extra month or 2 months or 3 months for free if they repay in full. That's one simple avenue that you can do. I would advise doing this as a voice note or doing this in one of your check-ins. Really, really simple. And the second format you have is by adding bonuses to your current clients. So if you don't want to give away an entire month or 3 months worth of coaching, which again, for a coaching program, it's a 90-95% kind of profit. You're not really losing too much if you give away a month worth of coaching if they repay. So it's something to consider. But if you don't want to do that, what you can do is re-offer some kind of bonuses if they repay. So it could be they re-sign for 6 months or 12 months, you can give them some kind of a bonus on the back end, right? So the bonus could be that you do a mastermind or you do a masterclass session where they meet you in person, 5 people, 10 people, they meet you in person, and in this session you go through their technique in the gym. If you're selling a coaching program like a fitness offer, You could go through their program, you could go through their technique rather, you could go through their nutrition, you can go through one-to-one support with them in person. It's one of the most valuable things you can sell, by the way, and add as a bonus is one-to-one time with yourself where you're offering a really high expertise specific area and you're helping them with that. That can work tremendously well to resell and reignite conversations. You could look at packaging things up like a graphic, like some kind of graphic, like you could look at reaching out and having a graphic designer do some kind of ebooks or do some kind of a new course where you have a nutrition course extra that you then film and recreate that can then be a part of the bundle for your Black Friday. So it's a few different ways you can do it, right? You can either put together a mini course on nutrition or training, but the most valuable two ways we found to do it is one, doing that bonus, which could be the in-person kind of masterclass or sessions where they get in-person access to you, they get a community, they can go through questions with yourself. Or the second option, and this is by far the best one we found, is doing the extra months for free from a coaching business perspective. It works really well to re-sign up current clients, right? That's the first thing, big thing you can do. The second thing we can do as well when it comes to getting new people into the business from a Black Friday perspective is just simply reaching out to your old leads, old conversations you've spoken to. You can do that as a WhatsApp message first. So anyone in your WhatsApp list, what we do with clients is we also categorize the leads that they have on WhatsApp. So anyone that books a call or fills out a form, they would get a list label which says lead, right? On WhatsApp, you can then filter these leads to leads. You can go through the entire list, spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes, grab a nice coffee and just go through it, right? Go through that list on WhatsApp and just go through and message the people that you'd want to work with and that are fit for your offer. The message could be, hey, we have this Black Friday offer coming through at the moment. It's going to help you achieve, and make sure you personalize it, right? As a voiceover. It's going to help you achieve this goal in this time frame. If you want to find out how you can do this, if you want to find out how we can help you get there, just let me know. Or would you be interested in finding out more? And they're going to respond to that message, and then you can have a normal conversation about how your coaching program works, right? The first thing we want to do from any message, any first conversation, is gauge interest. One thing we don't want to do with a first message is just bombard them with stuff. We don't want to bombard them with the price, with the commitment, with what the coaching is. We don't even know if they're interested anymore. They might be working with someone. So what I'd recommend is the first message, grab your phone, send it as a voice note and just say, hey, Gemma, I'm launching this Black Friday special where I help 5 ladies or I help 3 ladies go from this struggle to achieving this goal. Would you be interested, right? Simple message. They're going to respond to that message, and then from there you can guide them through your offer. So the offer could be, cool, amazing. Usually the program is, it's a 6-month program, but right now we're doing, if you sign up for the 6 months, you get an extra 2 months completely for free, as an example of the first message. What you'd want to do is actually build out what your Black Friday promo is from the start of the video. So obviously before you reoffer this, watch the first part, sit down, take notes or on your notes on your phone, build out very clearly what your actual Black Friday offer is going to be. Is it you're offering a couple for free, or you're doing the masterclass and the in-person sessions, or do you have some kind of nutrition course or training built out as an extra? Understand what you're including as an extra in your Black Friday giveaway or in your offer. And once you have that, you can kind of guide people from your WhatsApp conversations into buying conversations, right? The reason I keep coming back to the 3 months worth of coaching, like 1 month or 2 months, is because it's super simple to deliver on. It's super simple to put together. You can just watch this video and say, okay, if they sign up, they get an extra month worth of coaching for free. Cool, amazing. That's now super easy for you to do. Whereas if you're going to do a nutrition course, if you're going to do these in-person sessions, you can do it, but just keep in mind that it takes more work to actually sit down, plan the course, know what's going to be in the course, where it's going to go. You're going to have to pay for school group or Kajabi or something like that to actually deliver that coaching. So that's just the one consideration I'd have. And the same if you do in person, like an in-person mastermind. Obviously, there's more legwork involved because you'll need to be able to, you know, book an event, book a venue, organize all of this stuff. And after having organized so many in-person meetups and clients and sessions myself, I know it can be a bit of a headache. So it's worth considering, right? That's where I would go with that in terms of re-offering your current clients, your old leads first as well from a Black Friday perspective. And if you just follow these 2 steps, guys, you put a hell of a lot of money during Black Friday because you've re-offered your current clients, you've re-offered people in your network, people that maybe inquired or haven't quite pulled the trigger yet. You're just giving them an incentive. You're probably going to get people paying in full for 6 months or 12 months worth of coaching. That's already £1,500, £2,000 per new sale coming into your business just from Black Friday. So as you can see, we're still keeping a high ticket element of coaching. We're still getting you paid what you deserve without devaluing yourself, without lowering your prices, but just packaging your coaching better during Black Friday. So that's a very simple thing you can do. Once you've redone those 2 things and do those 2 steps, you'll be having people come through, you'll be having leads and traffic and sales coming into your business, right? So from here, there's a few more things we can do. Step 3 with nailing a Black Friday offer and a giveaway and a launch is the next thing, which is organic content. In your social media, in terms of your content strategy right now, one mistake I don't really want you to make at all with your offer is to be spamming your content, your main feed content, your storefront with Black Friday giveaways left, right, and center. That's extremely off-putting, and it's also going to make you look quite cheap, desperate, and potentially devalue your service. So at the very most, over the next month in November, the very most we want to have is no more than 2 main feed pieces of content towards Black Friday and how you're going to do it, right? No more than 2 posts on your main feed. The rest of it should be back towards problem-solving content, you know, the entire content calendar, all of the stuff we've talked about in prior videos. That should be the main bulk of your content. You should have no more than 2 pieces of main feed content, which is I'm running this Black Friday launch. If you want in, DM me, right? That's the first thing. The second thing we want to do with our Black Friday on social media, on Instagram, is be talking about it, is be excited about it, create energy, create urgency, create high excitement for this in your Instagram stories. So you might do something as simple as grab your phone, just talk about the new clients you're onboarding for your Black Friday launch. So it might be like, you know, Instagram story, hey guys, I've just onboarded a new client for our Black Friday offer. Honestly, I'm so excited. It's such an incredible opportunity for a few ladies. They're getting all of this stuff in the program, and it's no better time than ever to start because we're going to lay all the foundation so they can crush December. And then come January, when things are quieter, there's less stress, there's less social occasions, there's less festive periods coming around, they're just going to go full throttle to the board and just going to crush even more. The mistake most fitness people make, or most people make with their fitness journey, I use fitness a lot, by the way, as an example, because we have a lot of clients in fitness. If your offer is different, obviously adjust the wording. But it might be, you know, most people that want to achieve a fitness goal, the mistake they make is they start on January 1st and they try and stumble their way through, and it's very tiring. It's very hard to nail, right? Instead, what we do with our clients is we get started now, build our foundations, they start in January, they crush even more, right? As an example. So just more, if you see what I've done here as well, I've just story told. Like I've just told stories in my Instagram stories, right? Funny how that works. I'm just selling stories. I'm just telling stories about current clients that are joining, like new clients that are joining, current clients that are doing really well, and why this is such a good opportunity. If you story tell about your Black Friday, it's going to do much better than if you're telling people 24/7, join my program, it's so good, it's fantastic, it's amazing, it'll get you amazing results. Don't do that. What you want to do instead is just tell stories. Tell stories about why people are doing so well, why it's such a good opportunity. When you do that, it's going to feel less invasive It's going to feel less like you're selling people hard. It's going to make it much easier for you to actually get people onto your program as well, right? So simple hack there as well in terms of a sales perspective, but it'll make your Black Friday launches crush even more, right? That's the things I would look at in terms of dominating and doing really, really well during Black Friday and during that period, right? Have that more of a continuing thing that you're talking about in your stories. So it might be every other day you have an Instagram story where you're talking about, your Black Friday launch or your Black Friday giveaway, why it's such a good opportunity, why people get amazing results if they join, and it'll make it much easier for you to get people through the door as well, right? That's the small things I would do from a mindset perspective with Black Friday, with structuring content. So 2 posts, 2 maybe good graphics on Instagram as the main feed content, which might be, this is the kind of content, this is who Black Friday is for, this is who my launch is for, here's how it works, here's how everything is going to look, and then have the stories and DMs on the back end to actually sell people into them, and then use Instagram stories, use the polls, the call to actions, the lead magnets to do it. One big thing with all of this and with any launch is to not just sit on the fence and just go, okay, this is day 1, day 2, day 3 from a 10-day sequence, right? You plan to launch on day 10. What you don't want to do is go day 1, day 2, day 3. It's been super slow, like only 1 person has inquired, right, on the front end. What I'm going to do is just turn the Black Friday off, right? The reason we don't want to turn off any launch earlier is because what usually happens for stuff like this is a big percentage of people, around 82 to 83% of people usually wait till the very end of a launch to join. So 82 to 83% of people join in the last 24 to 48 hours of a launch. So if you judge your Black Friday launch on day 1, day 2, day 3, and you cut it and you kill it early because it's not done as well, you're missing out on like around 82 to 83% of people that usually inquire, that usually turn into leads on the last day. So one mistake new coaches make is they run a launch like this, or a Black Friday launch, or any launch. They see that they don't get much traction from it in the first few days, and they kill it because they're like, it's not going to work. It's like, people are going to judge me. It's like they panic, they stress, they lose their head, and they lose on such a big percentage of people that usually sign up at the end, right? So don't make that simple mistake as well. I have so many scripts for our clients that we've built out in terms of how to launch on Black Friday, what specifically to say in these voice messages to get them through the door, like how to script your main copy on Instagram as well to do this. If you want these kind of stuff and these resources, guys, if you want them, and it's like a big Google document for it. If you do want it, if you just message me on Instagram saying Black Friday, I can send it to you as a DM. So I can send it as a Google document for you to go through and work through. If you find this kind of content helpful, make sure to hit like so I know what to post more of. Make sure to hit subscribe, because there's so much more big content coming on here that's going to drastically improve your coaching business success with social media, with AI, with all of these things as well. So if you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.